Peace and love, family. It's your girl, Sixthegoddis. And keep in mind, I'm a goddess and I'm sensitive about my shift. Hope you are doing well. I'm doing amazing. I wanted to make this video today to talk about the reality of what getting revenge on a man look like as a woman, because we're going to be using this recent story that has come out with Cardi B and Offset. Disclaimer: please don't be in my comments saying, why do we care about them? It's not our business. They're celebrities. Why are you worried about it? This is not about them. Okay. We're simply doing a conversation about the concept of revenge against men that women have nowadays. And we're going to use Cardi and Offset situation as a catalyst to have the discussion, to discuss the lesson. So please don't say in my comments, why do y'all care? We don't care. They are public figures. You put your business on the internet, we're going to exploit it. Okay. That's just the way it goes in content creation world. So spare me the comments. Now, for those of you who've been under a rock, we know Cardi B and Offset are a married Hollywood couple. They are both rappers. They have 3 children. Now, to this day, we've never seen a success story for a woman married to any type of rapper, athlete, or anything like that. We have yet to see a success story of any type of monogamous, faithful relationship. But for some reason, women keep lining up to marry these rappers and these athletes and everybody else, thinking that they will, I don't know, they're going to be the different one. I'm not sure what the mindset is behind it. If y'all hear anything, it's probably my dog here. He's never far away. And they're right, Duda. So we've never seen a success story in women married to these type of guys, yet they keep lining up. And at this point, have at it, do you? I don't know what to say. We haven't seen a success story yet, but hey. So, for years, Offset, it's been no secret that he has been unfaithful to Cardi. He always gets caught. Apparently, as of lately, he deals with women that he knows that Cardi doesn't like, which in my opinion, male or female, that's a major flag on the play regardless. Okay. If your spouse is, having a relationship and getting involved with someone who wishes you harm, that is unacceptable on both ways. Okay. If you're a woman sleeping with a man that don't like your husband, that is like pretty much the worst thing you could do. And it's the same other way around, dealing with someone who wants to see, harm or pain come to your spouse is an ultimate form of betrayal. It doesn't even necessarily matter the status of the marriage. That's something that you just shouldn't do in general. So adorable. So we're going to thing that could have did. And it's kind of interesting to me lately to see how many women are like, oh, go Cardi, you go girl. I'm so glad that she finally got her revenge. I'm so glad she finally got her lick back. And exactly how the sisterhood will mess you up, because it'll give you horrible advice and sit there and cheer on horrible decisions. And then when the time comes to accept the consequence for those decisions, the sisterhood is never there at that point, right? All right, I'm sorry, my internet started lagging. I had to reset my modem real quick. But the sisterhood will always sit there and clap for your bad decisions. But then when the consequences come for those decisions that they clap for you to make that were terrible, that's when they then hit you with the, damn, that's crazy. And they ain't never there to help. So we're going to break down my synopsis of why what Cardi B did while being with another man pregnant, why that was the worst thing that she could have done for herself and her future. Now, before I get into this breakdown, can we first break down today's look? Now, if you've been living under a rock, then you do not know that I have a women's only Patreon and we got it going on in there. I'm going to be real with you. We're winning in there. Okay. So I get ready for all of my live and recorded content on there. I do not gatekeep. I show you every product I use. I show you every tip, trick, technique all of that. And while I'm getting ready, we have excellent girl talk, and we talk about different subjects, anything pertaining to womanhood, motherhood, sisterhood, all those good things. And we have group discussions, lots of gem drop. We chop up a lot of game on there. So, we have movie nights, get-togethers. I do exclusive content for there. I mean, it's a great community of women. We have a Discord, which is like a group chat. It's women from all different walks of life, creeds, ages, it doesn't matter. And it's a great support system of solution-oriented women, okay? And we really have a good time. So if you're tired of being mean and ugly, you tired of being a loser, come to Death Row, baby. Come join the support, okay? Come join the tribe, honey. We got it going on over there. And if you also didn't know, I have a weekly live show called 6 at 6, where I discuss different, current events, online topics. I'm so sorry, y'all. I think I have some line. Different current events, online topics, online content. And I react to some things, give my commentary on some things. And it's a way to tap in with me live each week and join a gang, join a family over there. We have a great time. So that is 2 separate Patreons. There is the women's only Patreon, which is patreon.com/Sixthegoddis. And then there is my 6 at 6 weekly live show Patreon, which is for women and men. And that is the one that my weekly show is on. If you are a lady in the women's only Patreon, 6 at 6 also comes with that. So you don't have to join both of them separately to get both of the pieces of content. And the links to all that will be in my description box as well for you all. So now, unpopular opinion. I don't want to sit here and say that Offset is not the problem, but unpopular opinion, because it seems like right now, Cardi has been painted as, the perfect one that is just so great to him. And how could he treat her this way? Girl, know who you are. Girl, know your worth. We have somehow, as a collective, got into that narrative. And my personal opinion is Cardi is not this down chick that she goes out of her way to portray herself to be. Okay. I've been counseling couples for years now. I've officially lost track of how many people I've talked to. And one common denominator that I have learned throughout my years is that those people who go out their way to be like, I did so much for you, I was so down for you, nobody gonna do with you what I did. If you don't appreciate me, you gonna learn. Women especially that have that type of, you gonna see I did all this for you and you ain't act the way I felt you should. Women who have that energy tend to be the worst behind closed doors. And they go out their way to be this down, loyal person that just, my flaw is that I do so much for people. My flaw is that I'm just so giving and I just do so much for everyone around me. It's all a lie. It's a manipulation tactic. It's a sign of a woman who is psychotic with extreme control issues. And she masks her manipulation and dysfunction as her being down for people and doing things for people. But behind the scenes, the real them is a psychotic controlling bitch. And in my opinion, that is the case with Cardi. Let me explain something to you all. I've done videos about this before. I've said this till I'm blue in the face, and it's just time to reiterate a few things. Every time you think that you got all the sense with a man, every time you think you're outsmarting him, you're not. They have an ability to disconnect and disregard their emotions in a way that you cannot. They're able to sit back and plot and play chess in a way that you can't and that your emotions won't allow you. Men, if they so choose, can spend years getting vengeance on you every day and you don't even know it. I saw a girl on TikTok saying, oh, y'all think that Cardi getting caught cheating with that guy is going to make Offset not want to be with her. It's going to make him act right even more. Like, men act right once you cheat on them. And I just laughed to myself and I was like, tell me you don't know men without telling me you don't know men. So the thing with Cardi is this: if she was going to make this decision to do a revenge cheat, honey, that's something you should have kept to yourself. The very fact that you revenge cheated and then told him you revenge cheated tells me, honey, you don't really know what you're doing right now. And you probably don't listen to some women who also don't know what they're doing. And now they've gotten you into the worst situation you could possibly be in. A man will sit and be getting on revenge on you weekly, daily, for years, and you'll never know. He will not change his routine. He will not change his availability. He will not change the way he acts. Men will get their revenge on you silently, and you won't even know it. Every time you think that you smarter than a man by trying to attach to him and keep him there, make him be something it's not, try to portray him to be this husband and family man that you know he isn't, trying to expedite and force him into commitments that he doesn't want yet, what they'll do is they'll turn around and start pimping you, and you won't even know. They'll sit there like, oh, you think you about to move me into doing what you want? All right. And they'll let you think that you're doing it whole time. He really pimping you. He really got you doing all this, and he's sitting back and you don't even know. I'm still doing whatever the fuck I want. I'm just letting you think that I'm not. I'm just letting you think you won. They don't mind appeasing our ego in a way that we don't want to appease theirs. They'll sit there and let you think that you ate. They'll let you think they're faithful. They'll let you think that they're in this, and the whole time be pimping you out to get what they need met and have you thinking that you had control that you never had. If you insist on controlling when and how he does something, he'll let you think that. And then for some reason, they don't even have to tell you what they're doing. Just within themselves, them having that vengeance and having that power and control is enough for them. It is my opinion that Cardi is a terrible wife. It is my opinion that she's a terrible girlfriend, a terrible friend, which is why she doesn't have any friends. She can't get along with any women. She has no friends. The only, people it seems she get along with is her kids. So that is indicative of she is a problem. I'm going to pull this clip up for y'all. The glasses are going on. And stuff like this is why I don't think Cardi is this great person, this loyal wife that's just down for her husband and everyone just treats her so wrong. I'm going to show you why I don't believe that. I think she's actually a controlling bitch. I think she's actually psychotic. And she tries to distract everyone from that with the down ass chick mentality. Now, this live stream, now we know this man been cheating for years. Okay, so my thing is, if you're going to be with a man that's cheating for years, you need to either be quiet about it, let him do it, argue with him behind closed doors. But the minute that they feel the need to go to the internet to protect this image that I'm the good one and I just tried to help, I just want to show love and I did so many things for that person, they go to the internet first to make sure, because they're overly concerned about their image, going back to their control issues. So their concern is not handling this issue between themselves and their spouse. Their concern is showing everyone around, look, y'all, look what this person is doing to me. Look what they're doing to me, guys. Because a woman who is truly that way, a woman with truly good character, you don't go from, I'm so loyal, I've done so much for you, I care so much about you, to sleeping with another man with your husband's seed in your womb. You don't flip that quick. You don't go from one extreme to another that easily if you really are this down loyal person that you say you are. Now, this clip I'm about to show y'all, this is from, I believe, last year when Offset had his birthday come up and left his wife. Okay, your husband not spending his birthday with you is diabolical. And in my opinion, that's pretty much saying we're divorced and we're breaking up. Okay, if it is your spouse's birthday and they disappear and go be with someone else and leave you at home to sit on live crashing out, that is not your man. A marriage is when both people want to be there. Okay, you are not wrong. If one person says, I want out, and they've done that by it's their birthday and leaving their spouse at home and being with someone else, that is your time to say, okay, you know, this person doesn't want to be with me anymore, and accepting that. But psychotic women, it doesn't operate that way. You got to do what they want, how they want it. You got to stroke their ego, tell them what they want to hear, soothe their codependency, be the teddy bear to their traumas, and however they need you to. And the minute you step outside of that, they demonize you. Men like Offset, I'm sure he knows his wife very well. And I'm not saying he's perfect, because he has 2 other children, couldn't make it work with their mothers either. So I'm not saying he's not the problem. What I'm saying is everyone thinks that Cardi is definitely not the problem, and I disagree. At the end of the day, why is this man doing all these acts of rebellions that he's doing? You know, why is he cheating? Why is he trying to holler at everybody on Instagram and like everybody's pictures and be all in their stories and be seen here and be seen there with them? And a lot of times they'll demonize the man, like, oh, why is he cheating? Why is he always doing her wrong? But deep down, the reason why he's always cheating and doing her wrong is because he's trying to feel human. This woman is so codependent, so smothering, so psychotic and controlling that that man will end up stepping out in a way of, I'm not about to lose myself with this psychotic woman trying to control me by saying how much she's done for me and how down she is for me. Good people, when they do things for people, they just do it because they wanted to do it. There's never a God complex like, after all I did with you for you, wait till you see how hard it is without me. There is none of that. You do what you want to do for people to kind of say your heart, and you keep moving. There is no, I did this, and if you don't do what I said, you gonna regret it. That is super weird energy. And to me, after Offset was with another woman for his birthday and left you home alone, the fact that she was still with him after that showed me this is not a woman who is down or loyal or anything like that. This is a woman obsessed with image. This is a woman with control issues, and a woman that wants to win. Because as a person, you know, once your spouse ditch you on your birthday and go be with somebody else, what are you still attracted to? There's nothing to be attracted to at this point. The only way there would still be any allure for you to still be there is if you are so obsessed with control that you cannot let that person go, because no, I got to just be with you so I have some level of control over you. That's the only reason. Otherwise, a healthy person would have fallen completely out of attraction with him once he went and spent his birthday with someone else and left his wife, the person he should treat the best, sitting at home, right? So when she did this live stream is when I knew she was the problem. Okay. Wait, is that it? Hold on. Is this the right one? Oh, here we go. Hold on, y'all. I forgot to click on it. 1 second. Shared the screen and forgot to click on the video I needed to show. Okay, so this is the video in which I knew that Cardi is full of it. She's not this great wife that do so much for her man the way she make it seem. This is when I knew she was a crazy psychotic bitch. So this is after Offset, like I said, was with another woman for his birthday.
Because you will fucking talk to a nigga and a motherfucker will play in your fucking face, over and over. And because you will fucking talk to a nigga and a motherfucker will play in your fucking face, over and over and over and over and over again. And still be like, watch what I'm about to do. Watch what I'm about to say. And it's so fucking sad that a nigga like to, yo, this motherfucker really likes to play games with me when I'm at my most vulnerable time, when I'm not the most confident. He likes to play games with me because he knows I'm not an easy girl.
See how it's the projection? They try so hard to verbalize that they're a certain way and then they're not. You know, he knows I'm not easy, yet you slept with another man while you was pregnant. Pregnancy is a spiritual journey. A woman should be hyper protective of herself and her womb when she's pregnant. End of story. Pregnancy is never the time to try to stick it to a man to show him a lesson. That's never what pregnancy gives. Okay? Pregnancy is a spiritual time in a woman's life, and the energy you allow in your womb, The energy you have in yourself, your levels of stress, your diet, your water intake, all of these things affect the person that your child is going to become. Even if it's your husband running around while you're pregnant, you should not even be sleeping with him while pregnant. When you are pregnant, if your husband, if you even think he's sleeping with someone else, you should be abstinent during your pregnancy. Okay. The STDs out here lately are insane. They have 304 TikTok, herpes TikTok. Herpes is so normal now. You got Gen Zs on TikTok like, I got herpes. How about you? Cool. Sharing medications. It's like totally like normal now. And a condom don't protect you from that. So the idea of rubbing your crotch on a man's crotch while pregnant in any way, shape, or form, and you married, so whoever this man is you slept with, that is not your man. You married, so whoever this man that you slept with don't have no obligation to be monogamous with you. You married, so whoever this man that you slept with, that man could be out there doing whatever it is that he wants to do. Not my nail girl calling me. I hope she's not canceling my appointment tomorrow. I have a broken one. My God, I hope she's just confirming my appointment. I'm nervous now. So I'm so distraught over my nails now, y'all. I don't know what to do. Let me just answer because now I need to know. Okay, my bad, y'all. All is well. The appointment is still on. It was just a confirmation. Whoo! I started sweating. I couldn't even focus after that. I'm like, what? What do you mean? I hope you're not canceling. Woo! Okay, false alarm, guys. It's all right. Anyway, let me finish the rest of her video here and I'll give the rest of the commentary.
He knows. Yesterday, I could have been out. I could have been chilling. I could have been this and that. He knows I'm in my house. He knows that I'm chilling. He knows I'm not doing the most. And I've really been sparing you. I've really been sparing you. You've been fucking feeling yourself, you bitch ass nigga, because of your bitch ass album and shit. And you really been fucking doing me dirty after so many fucking years that I motherfucking helped your ass. Not even a fucking thank you that I got for your bitch ass.
So many years that I helped you. Look all I did for you. You didn't even give me a thank you. With your bitch all on the internet. For what? What you want us to look at you as the victim here? Why are you doing this? If anything, why you ain't calling him and telling him that? And you think, boy, see, someone like me, baby, I know this game. And that's why, and you did all that and you still there. And hitting us with this self-righteous, after all I did for y'all, I didn't even get a thank you. If you are doing and doing and doing for somebody and not getting whatever response you feel like you should get and you keep going, you're no longer doing that for that person, which subconsciously might be why you're not getting the response you want, because deep down humans feel energy and they can feel that you're doing this certain thing as a manipulation tactic. And that's when they crash out like this, because what you did was not genuine. You're crashing out because you did what you did, trying to control someone else. And as soon as you saw that wasn't going to work, now it's after all I did for you. So I'm gonna show you all now. Where is it? It's so hard to keep track. It's so hard to keep track of all these clips that I have with this girl of when she crashing out. She crashed out so much, I can't keep track of it all. Okay. Now, I believe this is the clip that is more recent from when, I guess, Offset's most recent time getting caught cheating or something like that. Anyway, just listen to her new. Keep in mind, we ain't heard Offset come to this internet to vent about her not once. But keep in mind that every time he has a discretion of sorts, her first reaction is, let me go to the internet to make sure I look like the victim here. Let me go to the internet to remind that, hey, I'm the down one that has done so much for him. That's always her first reaction. And I'm like, the math ain't mathing here. Now I kind of see why every time he turn around, he try to knock shit over. It's starting to make sense. So this is one of her most recent rants after it, came out that she had slept with someone else pregnant. And that's kind of what I was talking about before I got interrupted about my nails. Is it is so crazy that so many women out here are saying that they're happy for Cardi and they're proud of her for cheating while pregnant, hitting her with the whole, oh, it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. Like, oh, when we do it, it ain't no fun no more. And what you've done is you've set yourself up for a few different scenarios. Now, scenario number one would be that her and Offset end up back together. When Offset said, I don't care about none of that stuff you talking about right now. You were already my baby mama. I conquered you. And you'll be back in a few months begging me back. Because that's the other side of psycho women like this. They make it seem like they're so down for you as a manipulation tactic and a control tactic. When it doesn't work, they immediately go to the public to try to make you out to be the bad person and make themselves look like the good person. They'll even bold-faced lie if they so need to. And then the next step is to rake in the sympathy from everyone else saying, oh, you deserve better. Oh, we're so happy you left. And we knew you should have did that. Okay, so now her only option is, even if she ends up back with him, okay, because they'll crash out because they didn't get their response and end up right back with that person, okay? Even if she does get him back, now that man sleeping with all those women and cheating all those times, you have usurped his level of wrong by being married, and while your husband's seed is in your womb, having intercourse with someone else, and on a spiritual level, disrupting the energy in your womb and making your child potentially susceptible to some of these disgusting STDs that are out here. They have new STDs that people are having so much intercourse unprotected. And they are having to go to the clinic so many times to get antibiotics. And when you keep catching STDs and taking antibiotics to fix it, you know what ends up happening? Those STDs learn how to be resilient to the drugs. And that's why now they don't got new STDs that have resurfaced after years. And any type of, what is it called? Antibiotic doesn't even cure it anymore. I got herpes support groups. Like it's totally normal now. And you made your child susceptible to that in order to spite someone else. For you to even be moving in the energy and spirit of spite while pregnant, people wonder why you end up with some girls where they go to high school and end up sucking off the whole football team behind the bleachers. That's how. Because when you was in the womb, when gestation was happening, there was whole shit going on. Everybody knows that one weird girl from high school where for some reason she just slept with everyone. She slept with the whole football team, whole basketball team. No matter what you said or did, she was going to do it. And you wonder how you create people that have conflicts in their spirit like that. And it's from doing whole shit to move in the energy of being vindictive while that baby is in your womb. As opposed to saying, listen, right now I am pregnant. It is about me creating a healthy child in my body. The last thing I'm doing is cutting off my nose to spite my face in order to get back at a man. No. And the fact that all these women are like, go Cardi. I'm like, okay, now I see why so many women get abused and have issues with men. So now, even if she does get him back, for the rest of their life, he is going to get back at her. I don't care. Even if he get back, they can take all the couples photos they want to, maternity photos, wedding photos. It's not going to matter. Now you have set yourself up so that every chance he gets, I don't care if it's 5 years from now, I don't care if it's 10 years from now, every chance that man gets to get his own satisfaction of revenge back on you, he will take it. Now you've set yourself up where your grandchildren will know that when your youngest was in utero, you slept with another man that wasn't your man, could have been your man. A man that definitely don't care about you because you are not his wife. You never trump what the man did and say, oh, well, he did that, so I'm going to do this 10 times worse, especially when there's children involved. All you're doing is setting yourself up to ruin your legacy and to have your children blame you. They will blame you later in life. When you can't get along with him, when he's always from this point forward wanting to knock you over and feeling resentful towards you, subconsciously, your children will blame you. Everything that Cardi is doing right now is extremely short-sighted. So let me get back to, this is the live she recently did. Once again, her first instinct is to go live instead of talking to that man. If you really this down chick that is such a good person as you make yourself seem. But once again, instead, she comes to the internet to try to prove to us and to show us that she's the victim here. And this is what she had to say.
That a nigga think that they could just buy a bitch. You know what I'm saying? I love me shit, but you can buy me no more, motherfucker. And it's so crazy that a nigga think that that's enough. It's not enough, honey. It's just not enough. And you know what's so funny too? I find it funny that niggas think that they could fuck on anything. But when I start talking to niggas, you want to threaten me with taking shit that I fucking work my ass off for. You want to play those games with me? We're going to play them games too. Since you want to fucking threaten me, talking about you want to take my shit? You want to take my shit because I'm moving on? Move on. Why can't you move on? It's no fun when mama got the gun, right? It's no fun when I'm slanging pussy.
See? What? Maybe stop. This is bad character. This is low vibrational. You're not fooling no one with this whole I'm such a great person thing. You the problem. I'll be honest with you, baby. You the problem. I'm not buying all this shit. All the rest of these hoes buying about how, oh my God, you're the victim. How can you try? I ain't buying it. All this. Oh, it ain't no fun when I got the gun. Oh, you gonna see. Oh, all this quick flipping, all this vengeful stuff, man. You ain't fooling me, honey. Okay. You the problem, man. And you're crazy also.
See, right?
Imagine your children. Imagine you're so desperate to stick it to a man that you're willing to have sound bites on the internet that your child will see when they grow up to know that my mom slept with another man with a dirty penis while she was pregnant with me. If you are pregnant and you catch an STD, any type of antibiotics can harm the baby. You can cause blindness in the baby. You can cause skin issues in the baby. You can make it so that you can't even have a vaginal birth. Imagine wanting to hurt yourself, to hurt a man so bad that you will sit there and go sleep with some man that is not your man and then catch herpes. And now you can't even do a vaginal birth. Now you got to do a C-section birth because you got barnacles all over your labia. But you sure showed him though. Okay, let's finish this and I'll get the rest of my commentary.
Now we're going to court war, right? And I told you, get off my phone.
Oh my God, my nail girl is calling again. Y'all, just hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. That's the last interruption. See, the devil be busy. Every time I be ready to do a video, finally, something happened. My heart dropped again. Come to find out, I guess she got 2 different people confirming her appointments, and the other person didn't know someone else already called me. I'm like, y'all giving me a heart attack over here. Stop this. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay. Did the volume go out in this clip, or I just feel like the volume?
I'm tired.
Okay, there it goes.
I'm so crazy.
Okay, so anyway. So, it go both ways. For example, once a man puts his hands on you or poses any type of physical threat to you in any way, the relationship is never the same after that, right? A woman can't fully open up to you and trust you if she feels afraid that you will exert, your physical power against her, right? It goes the same when you exert your mental power to a certain degree towards a man. The dynamic will never be the same again, okay? Because now that you have trumped him in your get back, now when it's, oh, you did all those things, but I did one thing and now you can't handle it. That is the equivalent of a man getting upset with you and then beating you up and saying, oh, well, yeah, you can't beat me. I sure showed you. Of course, you as the woman have the ability to hurt him times 10. Of course, you're the woman. He has a different level of emotional intelligence than you. He has a different level of emotional nuance than you do. It is no flex when you hurt the man more. Of course, you hurt the man more. Your brain is set up differently. Your emotions are set up differently. His emotions are set up differently. It would not be a flex if a man beat you up and said, yeah, I sure showed her. I bet you she won't do that again. Okay, and congratulations. You've permanently ruined your marriage. You've permanently ruined your relationship. She'll never trust you again. Congrats. Oh, what a flex that, oh, I beat her up and I showed her. And now this is what Cardi has done. You have beaten him up mentally to the point where now, honey, any thoughts you had of y'all potentially moving on, him maybe, getting out of this energy he's in. I'm not even going to say to be faithful, because you knew before you got him, this man wasn't going to be faithful. I would say more so him not getting caught, him not making it a public embarrassment, him not cheating with women you don't like, I guess would be her best case scenario. But now you've set yourself up where that will never happen. Your children and your children's children are not going to look back on this and say, oh, yes, I'm so glad that my mama stuck it to my daddy. She sure showed him. They're not going to say that. You put yourself in danger. You put your seed in danger. And what you don't know is, you think Offset is stupid? Subconsciously, now he knows that by you flipping that quick and running to the internet and sleeping with another man with his seed in your stomach, the fact that you did all of that, you've now shown him that all those years you spent trying to prove to him that you love him so much and you're the down chick and I do so much for this person and look how they treat me. You have showed him in that one action that you was full of shit the whole time. So now there is zero chance to have a healthy co-parenting relationship with him. There is zero chance to have this. What should have happened here? And I want every woman to listen to this. You getting nailed to the cross by another man is never get back. Men know that men will sleep with anyone. So you getting mad at your guy, so sleeping with somebody else, that does not make a man say, oh my God, I messed up. What did I do wrong here? I'm tripping. It doesn't make him say that. It makes him think you're a disgusting. That's just how their brain works. The real way to have gotten back would have been to have went completely silent. First of all, last year when he ditched you on his birthday, that should have been when you left from then. That should have been the end of the marriage there. Okay, it's not your fault. If someone doesn't want to be with you, they don't want to be with you. That's not on you to hold like, oh, my marriage is ruined. Honey, a marriage is when both people want to be there. You can't have one person wanting to be there and the other person doesn't. If the person don't want to be there, let them go. They got to go. The correct thing would have been last year when he ditched you on his birthday. That should have been your sign to say, okay, this is over. And you should have went radio silent, leave those children with him, and moved on and been remarried within 3 months to a year at max. And men would have lined up to remarry you because you kept it solid. You ain't go to the internet with all of it. You ain't revenge cheat. You ain't go say, oh, I got your baby in my stomach and I'm going to go make myself potentially catch a disease. And because of who she is, because of her talent, because of her potential, she could have got a man with 10 times the money Offset had. She could have got a man that treated her 10 times better, but now she will not. Because the other difference in men than women is only women Cardi, one of them, will see a man screw over woman after woman before her and then will line up to be next. Only women do that. Men don't do that. If they see that every man before you screwed over and told his business and aired him out, they will not line up to be next. They won't go marry you. A woman will do that. A woman will go marry a man that was not shit to every single woman he ever came in contact with. Because we have delusional level egos that says, oh, I just want to be the one he treat different. A woman will do that. A man won't. So now that other men have saw that you are willing to sleep with a man that don't belong to you, with your husband's seed in your womb, no other man worth 2 pennies put together is going to take you seriously. And now your only option will be a man that financially depends on you. You know, does Offset have less money than Cardi? Yes. Is Offset broke? No. Okay. So now Cardi will be forced to go the Nicki Minaj route. And more than likely, you will have to marry a man who is unemployable and unable to get to the bag on his own. And you will be forced to take care of him. And as long as you have that money, you'll have him. And that will now be her only option, is to, if she ever expects to get married again, will be a man that she will 100% have to take care of. She has put herself in an impossible situation to win. You never win by hurting the man more. You never win by, it ain't no fun that mama got the gun. Men do not care that you slept with someone else. What they do care is if you get another man to commit to you. Now, if you leave and another man snatch you up, commit to you and do you right, now that's that hurt. You being like, I'm mad, so I slept with someone else. Oh, honey. Oh, my dear, I'm going to hold your hand when I say this. You just made your life so much more difficult. And now you've put the nail in the coffin to solidify that you'll never have a healthy relationship, because now that they see how you move, and honey, ain't nobody going to sign up to be next. Silence is a woman's superpower. The more you move in silence, the better off things are for you. Cardi, your best bet, honey, just focus on raising your children. You're never getting a good man. It's never happening. You fucked that up. I hope that instead of dying on this hill, my hope is that she can at some point come to the women and said, hey, that wasn't worth it. That wasn't the way to go. It didn't make me feel better. It didn't prove a point. It didn't do any of that. I'm hoping that she'll do that. But knowing how majority of women move, she'll probably die on the hill trying to convince us all that she doesn't regret the decision that she made. Okay. She has set herself up. That man is going to get revenge on you every chance he get. Sometimes you'll know it. Sometimes you won't. But you have made a wound that can never heal, which sucks because there are children involved. My God, today. Well, poor Cardi, honey. Like I said, baby, listen, she's the problem. I don't care what no one say. I'm not buying the facade. Y'all, please let me know y'all thoughts in the comments. Like the video. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel, and I will see you all on the next one.